Everything in front of the bed can be completely removed, really like within a half an hour, completely. So if you had $1 million art collection you wanted, but you didn't need the kitchen, and you wanted to transport it, you could.
Hello and welcome back to the show. On today's episode of New Jersey Outdoor Adventures, I met up with Marc. And Marc has a really cool DIY custom camper van. What's unique about it, it started off as a joint venture between Winnebago and Adventure Wagon. And what it was a starter camper van that came with some L-track, a vent fan, windows, a seat, a refrigerator, a sink, and a little bed platform. And then you were supposed to build it out and complete it the way you want. Well, Marc, I think he nailed it. He built this out into an amazing custom camper van, and wait till you see the inside. He's gonna give us a full tour inside and out. So join us.
Hey Patrick, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, I really do. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to showing you this van, mostly because I've seen so many of your videos and really enjoy watching them. So here's my chance to get a sneak peek for you guys. As you mentioned, this started off as a joint venture between Winnebago and Adventure Wagon. Adventure Wagon makes all this incredible stuff, this whole L-track concept, enabling you to lock anything in with bolts. Pretty much is the idea. And behind that is insulation. Winnebago kind of, as you said, they put in a toilet and a fridge and a bed system so that it could be sort of an official RV. So you get, the certification, insurance, and the ability to finance the way you would with an RV. But it was pretty stripped. And the thing that I really liked most about this whole concept with Adventure Wagon was the ability to move things around. So if I decided that I wanted to change the configuration, or if I were to sell it and somebody else wanted to change the configuration, they don't need to remove everything and destroy it. They just literally can move things around. So kind of some of the things that I've added since I bought it is the roof rack from White Top Adventures. I also got rims on the wheels. The covers for the windows, the little rack here, and the lights, the fog lights. This is all White Top Adventure kind of stuff, which is really a great company. One of the other things that I really found kind of weird about the original build is that there was no window. This whole thing was kind of like a dark hole. So I cut this window out, put in a new window here. It's a slider. I think that's pretty much it on this side. These are sort of standard things that come with the Winnebago Adventure Wagon, these small windows that came with the van. Back here, I've added a step, and then something kind of cool to make it a little bit more stealth. If you look down here, you'll see here's the 30 amp connection right there. So if we're at a campground, we can just plug in. On the back here, got the whole bed system. So these are two custom, remember for a moment, this thing was basically completely empty with the exception of this L-track and this wall paneling. So we've built out bamboo cabinets all throughout the bottom. And I took my sort of design inspiration again from that company, White Top Adventures. So they made these cabinets up top there. And again, it's all bolted in to this L-track. So back here, I've got a hot water system with a 35-gallon water tank. And it's heated by propane. So if you want to take a hot shower, and there's curtains that go around on the sides there. If you just want to quickly rinse off your bicycle or something, you don't even need to bother with the whole hot water. You can just plug in right there and, hose off your dog or your bicycle or whatever it is. But if you want to take a nice hot shower, there's a whole configuration here for that. All right. Over here on the left side, we've got a ladder. You can go up on top. A little roof deck up there. This is something that did come with Adventure Wagon. It came with these, what is it, 3,500 watt hour battery system, which is plenty. And that's, can be charged by either the solar panels up top. There's two 200 watt solar panels, or it can be plugged in. It also charges while it's driving. So I'll put that away. And this is just to turn the solar panels on right there. Let me get that. And over here, if you need to access anything in the battery, it's quick access there. Everything's attached with magnets. Up top there, we've got this kick-ass boombox kind of thing. It can be removed, but if you play it inside, it's pretty amazingly loud. It's got disco lights, little side reading lights, and cup holders, phone holders, that kind of thing. I've got, this is something that did come with Winnebago. These all come off if you want them to, with magnets. There's magnets throughout the whole thing, or you can just zip it closed. That's for the shower. Let's see, these cabinets in here, you know, lots and lots of room for cabinets. As you can see, it's just pretty much empty right now. This is super, super solid metal and bamboo. You know, one of the things that's nice about bamboo, aside from the fact that I think it looks nice, is super strong, very strong wood. This insulation, you know, protects from sound, but also behind that is special insulation to keep it nice and warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And these lights, this did come from, and you can, you know, you hold them on, they get brighter and lighter. They also turn red. There's like a red setting in here. There's a fan, which can be folded away, turned away entirely. What do you want me to talk about here? Sorry. There's lots of bedding, pillows. These mattresses here, this is for the queen size mattress, and I'll open that up in a few minutes. And then this one here is for a full size mattress, which is up front. So you can actually hold up to 3 people, 3 adults, or maybe even 4 if 2 of them are kids. All right. Back here, I built this toilet box. And one of the things that's nice about this is that it's all self-contained in there. You know, again, magnets holding everything together. And again, all these things can be moved and removed. This came from Winnebago. Nice fridge, freezer. This here I built is a whole cabinet, you know. There's pots and pans. There's an induction cooktop, which can go over here. Put the induction cooktop right there, cook your food. And then in here, we've got another set of water tanks. This is 3 gallons of fresh water, and that's the dark water, you know, when you're using it. And the reason why I did 2 separate things is, first of all, this is filtered water, so good for drinking. And secondly, if you're just running into a Walmart or something, you want to fill up with water, you're not going to want to do that with a big 35-gallon tank. You can just run into a place and put your 3 gallons of water in there and get nice fresh water. Let's see, is the AC on? Make sure the DC is on. So this is a water system up here. And if you're not using it, you can turn it off. I've got a coffee maker. Everything's all connected with magnets. So if you want to change things out, you want to move things around, there's a soap dispenser here, microwave. This is also a white top adventure cabinet, but then I customized it to hold the microwave. And these are just some more storage things. You know, I usually keep like paper plates and cups and things like that in here. And again, this is removable. Same thing with this. This is paper plates and cups, and you can just remove the whole thing if you want. What else? Oh, here's the whole, you know, sort of brains, right? So we've got the control panel for the EcoFlow, and then there are some things that really drain a lot of power, so maybe you don't want everything plugged in. There's outlets throughout, but this one here is a little bit different because this turns on and off. So if I want to run the booster for the cellular in the middle of nowhere and you need signal, it uses a lot of power, so you turn that on through this here, and it shows you how much volts you have. There's a tablet that's connected to the internet that you can also use it for the TV, or you know, the EcoFlow. The whole EcoFlow sort of world lives on an app in there. These are pop-up cabinets. And here I've got, there's special pans for induction cooktops, emergency kit, some lights and things like that. And then, of course, this is a fan. There's a remote for it. You can exhaust or bring in cool air. I do actually have a Wave air conditioner that would go into here. I didn't bring it with me today, but the exhaust would go in here, and you would do that if the bed was in a different configuration, which I'll show you in a minute. What else? Here's like an upper cabinet. It's all enclosed, so like if it gets hot up there, you can close this off. And I keep like, you know, I have a whole awning kind of thing that stays up there. You could also put some of the window covers up there if you wanted to. This is a booster for the Cellular right there. This thing here, you know, this was just kind of ugly metal, so I covered it with this sort of nice material. And then we've got the curtains. These close off entirely and make total privacy. And then these bug screens. In the summertime, you can close that off, and it splits right down the middle. And then here, this, you know, right now I've just got a pair of pants and a rug and things like that. But usually, like if I go grocery shopping, here's a good place to put it. Or if you want to have, you know, I don't know, anything really. It's a quick and easy way to get in and out. And now over here is like a whole hangout area. So right now this chair is like in the sort of hangout configuration. If you had 3 or 4 people hanging out, but it also converts so that it's used as a regular seat with seat belts. And it also converts into a bed. I'll show you that in a minute. This table, as I mentioned, you know, can be used for anything, a laptop or food or what have you. But it's all removable. That's the beauty of the whole Lagoon system. You just pop the whole thing out. Let me get this out of the way for a moment. And I usually keep that up here, one of the cabinets. All right, so this is, you know, a proper seat, you know, with seat belts and child safety latches in the back there for high chairs and so on. But like I said, it can go forward, and that's obviously the way you should be driving it, using it when you're driving, I should say. So there is a technique to turning all this stuff around. Probably good to put this thing back first, and then voila. And then it's a regular seat, you know, for driving. And of course you've got a little place to keep your stuff, and actually have a little cup holder thing right there. Again, everything connects to this L-track. There we go. And this, okay, poof. And then, all right, so we've got half a bed there, right? And then, got this handy dandy table that I made. There's a cutout here. These legs, you only need the back ones to come down. You can make it a regular table. But when you've got all those, you get a long flat surface. Ah, there that thing is. I've been looking for that. By the way, this is what you need to completely disassemble this entire van. It's the 14 millimeter wrench. And you can turn it into a cargo van. Look at that. Mind if I take a nap? Pretty good, huh? All right, so, and then the big bed here, let me just get this out of the way a little bit. I have room to move. This thing pops off, and this pops off. And by the way, this can also be a couch, which is why I've got this set up as 2 different sections, because if you just want a couch, you can put the one mattress here in a back, and you still have all this room, and you've got another place to sit. But if you want a proper bed, get this out of the way for a sec. This goes down, and you start laying out the mattresses. This goes all the way back. probably easier to do from out back. There we go. It's in between a king and a queen, basically.
This is genius. I love what you've done with a motorhome that was just barely there. And I say barely there, let's give a little bit of background on this. So Winnebago and Adventure Wagon, came together to build out this concept. And it was pretty smart because there was a lot of people doing their own DIY camper vans. Mm-hmm. And the challenge they were having was they couldn't get RV insurance. They couldn't get an RV loan. If they wanted to trade it in somewhere, it wasn't really an RV, it was a converted van. So Winnebago was able to get them partially there, legally an RV. It's got smoke detector, CO detector, fire extinguisher, safety glass, egress, all the vent fan, all the things that are required for it to be considered and sold as an RV. And then you could DIY it yourself.
You're absolutely right.
And this was based off the Winnebago Bolt chassis. So Winnebago bought a whole bunch of these chassis to build out the Bolt. They discontinued the Bolt, and they had these chassis, and this is what they came up with. That's why these were limited production. They only had a few hundred of them to sell, and they all sold pretty quickly. There were some 4x4s, there were some rear-wheel drive, some 170-inch wheelbase, and some 144-inch
This one has
wheelbase.
dualies, which I like because it makes it very stable when you're driving on the highway.
Yeah, and now you got a fully functional camper van. And if you ever wanted to add an indoor shower, an indoor bathroom,
Yep, I could.
you can.
In the
There's
front,
room for it.
Yep.
And if you decide you want to change it around later, that's what's great about this L-Track. You could literally undo things and move it around.
Yep, no doubt.
You could take this roof locker here, and you can move it up and put it here and put the microwave in the back. You can do a rear kitchen.
Especially everything in front of the bed can be completely removed really like within a half an hour. Completely. So if you had, $1 million art collection but you didn't need the kitchen and you wanted to transport it, you could.
And then these sold for right around 100,000,
Something like that, yeah.
And then you could,
originally they're probably more like 125, and then
and then you could easily put anywhere from nothing into it or another $100,000.
You could, yeah. I'm somewhere in between.
Really, custom van. Now this is your own personal van that you use, but you sometimes rent it out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I rent it out, and this is the third one that I've built. Now the first two that I built were more sort of conventional RVs where you're just stuck with whatever the layout is, and I updated them and I fixed things that weren't working, and then rented it out and eventually sold them. The one thing that was so frustrating is that when everything is sort of pre-molded and pre-built, you can't really move things around. So that's when I found this L-Track concept, that's what I really fell in love, because now all of a sudden I can make it exactly the way I want it, and then maybe a year from now, I use it in an entirely different way. I can change things around, or if somebody buys it and they want to change things around, they don't have to rip everything out. They can literally, that wrench that I showed you, that's pretty much what they need to start moving things around.
Wow, that's great. Now, although Winnebago doesn't sell the Adventure Wagon anymore, you could still just buy an Adventure Wagon. That company's still around?
Absolutely. They're a manufacturer primarily, and you can take any van and buy this stuff, and that alone is probably 35, 40 grand just to buy it.
So you could buy as a kit and do it at home, or you could go out
and then there are upfitters that will do it, sure.
Okay.
I'm sure they charge something for that.
I'm sure a viewer is going to want to rent this out and try it out, so I'll make sure I put a link somewhere in the description so our viewers can easily click over and check out. Is it on a website or outdoorsy?
I have it through all the different share platforms, but I also have a website for it, roven.com, ROVENN.com.
Roven.com. I'll put a link in the description. Marc, thank you very much for meeting me here today at my little mountain bike park.
Patrick, thank you.
A tour. This is Patrick in New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much, Patrick. I appreciate it.